The Quran gives signs. Are we reading them in our homes? Which Quranic story has shaped how you run your household? Have you changed something because of it? Timing, habits, energy? Let us know in the comments. Your insight could guide someone tonight. Let's be clear. Sweeping your house at night is not haram. There's no authentic hadith that outright forbids it. So where do we draw the line between cultural wisdom and misguided fear? Islam is not a religion of superstition. It is a religion of niyyah, intention. If your purpose is to clean your home after a long day, and you say Bismillah, then there is no sin in that. However, if we begin to believe that sweeping at night on its own destroys wealth, without connecting it to our choices, our effort, and Allah's will, then we fall into a trap Islam warns us deeply against, shirk, or assigning powers to things other than Allah. The danger isn't in sweeping. It's in thinking a broom can control your rizq more than your prayers, your trust, or your tawakkul. Islam teaches us balance, spiritual awareness, not blind rituals. The wisdom around nightfall isn't about banning brooms. It's about inviting calm, clarity, and presence into your space. So yes, you can sweep. Just do it with mindfulness. Be present. Say Bismillah. Know your why. The night isn't cursed, it's just sacred. Belief without understanding is dangerous. What's one cultural belief you grew up with that turned out to be a misconception? Share it below. Let's help each other separate faith from fear. Expert opinions and Islamic scholars. Our scholars have always known what psychology is only now beginning to prove: that the rhythm of your home shapes the state of your soul. Mufti Menk once said, "Don't underestimate the effect of dhikr in the home. It brings light into spaces where stress and darkness try to dwell." Yasir Qadi echoes, "Cleanliness is half of faith, not just physical, but emotional and spiritual. How we maintain our homes affects how we maintain our hearts." Numan Ali Khan often emphasizes, if your home isn't peaceful, check not only your furniture, but your routines, your habits, and the atmosphere you're creating. All three point us back to the same principle, that Barakah doesn't happen by accident. It flows from intention, discipline, and remembrance. So before sweeping or cooking or even sitting, start with Bismillah. Guard your space not just from germs, but from heedlessness. That is the Islamic way of living, from dawn to dusk, from room to room. Our scholars have always known what psychology is proving now. Who's your favorite scholar when it comes to practical Islamic living? Tag or mention them in the comments, and let's build a chain of barakah right here. Before you sweep, check your heart. Are you cleaning the floor or trying to fix something only faith can fix? Try this instead. Set boundaries. After Maghrib, let your home shift from physical tasks to spiritual nourishment. Start a nightly family dhikr routine. Just 10 minutes, one tasbih, one prayer, one breath of barakah. Try this for 7 nights. No chores after Maghrib, just dua, peace, and presence. See what changes within you and around you. Try the 7-night challenge and update us in the comments. Did you feel a shift? We'd love to hear your story. This isn't about fear, it's about awareness. It's about taking something as small as a broom and remembering that barakah begins in the small things. Our homes are not just walls and roofs, they are sanctuaries, places of light or places of silent chaos. So pause, reflect. Ask yourself, is your house a shelter for light or a trap for anxiety? The answer lies in your routines, not your rugs. Share this with someone you love. Someone who still sweeps at night without knowing what it may be doing to their heart, their peace, their rizq. They might thank you one day. Do you want more content that connects daily life to deep Islamic wisdom? Comment Barakah below, and we'll bring you more guidance that transforms your routines, inside and out. Still today, Allah's system has not changed. In Germany, a Syrian refugee named Imran arrived with nothing. He was homeless for 6 months, no papers, no work. But every morning, he'd walk 3 kilometers to the masjid. He cleaned it for free and served tea to elders. One uncle noticed. Weeks later, Imran was offered a small job at a halal market. Fast forward 5 years, he now owns a chain of halal food trucks across Berlin. He still cleans the same masjid on weekends. Still thanks Allah with every sajda. This is Ar-Razzaq. Still providing, still watching, still delivering. You will not earn more by worrying, but by trusting Allah's plan and acting with ihsan. Comment, Allah is enough for me, if you've seen unexpected rizq enter your life. Which story from the Quran gives you the most hope in hard times? Tell us below, and inspire someone who's barely holding on. Modern miracles of rizq. Miracles of provision aren't just stories of the past. They are happening now in real time for those who put trust before tactics and barakah before numbers. In central Java, Indonesia, a humble farmer named Fauzi faced the worst drought in over 20 years. Neighboring farms dried up. People stopped planting altogether. But Fauzi, though struggling, remained consistent in giving 10% of his harvest in sadaqah, just as his grandfather had taught him. His neighbors called him foolish. You can barely eat, and you're still giving away crops. But Fauzi had a rule. If Allah gave me the seed, He can bring the rain. That year, the sky broke open over his land. Rain came. His crops flourished. Not only did he have enough for his family, but he gave away more than ever before. Now, his story is told across mosques in Java as a reminder. You lose nothing by giving for Allah's sake. Meanwhile, in London, a young Muslim entrepreneur named Yasir ran a successful real estate business. But he knew, deep down, his profits were tied to riba, interest-based deals. He couldn't sleep peacefully. One Ramadan, he made the decision, shut it down, start fresh, start halal. He launched a small online shop selling natural, sunnah-based health products, black seed oil, miswak, cedar honey. It started slow, but within 2 years, his halal income surpassed his old earnings. And unlike before, this time, there was no guilt, no anxiety, no compromise. These stories aren't rare, but they do require something rare: faith before comfort. Barakah isn't in how much you make. It's in how clean your money is. Type, I choose Barakah over dunya, if you're ready to walk away from haram income. Have you seen a time where choosing halal over haram cost you, but later paid off? Your story might be someone's turning point. Practical steps to unlock rizq. No, the miracles are real. The barakah is real. But barakah doesn't come from wishes. It comes from actions aligned with faith. If you're serious about changing your financial reality without compromising your soul, start with these 5 simple, powerful steps. 1. Pray Fajr on time, every day. Fajr isn't just a prayer, it's a rizq gate. The Prophet, peace be upon him, said, "O Allah, bless my ummah in the early hours." Tirmidhi. Those moments after Fajr are packed with divine opportunity. Wake up and show Allah you're ready to receive. 2. Recite Surah Al-Waqi'ah every night. We've heard it already. Abdullah ibn Mas'ud, R.A., swore by its power to guard against poverty, not just reading, but believing, reciting with reflection and making it your nightly habit. 3. Give even $1 in sadaqah each week. Rizq increases when you release it. The Prophet, peace be upon him, promised, "Sadaqah does not decrease wealth." Muslim, It's not about the amount, it's about the intention. Whether you give $1 or a bag of rice, give with a smile and trust that what you release returns multiplied. 4. Cut off all riba, interest, from your life, even if it's hard, even if it slows you down. Allah declares war against those who deal in riba, but He promises ease and success to those who walk away from it. It may feel like a loss at first, but it's not loss. It's a reset for your soul. 5. Write your dua and place it under your bed. Yes, this is the meaning behind the title. Write one sincere dua for provision, specific, emotional, raw. Fold it. Place it under your bed. Why? Not because it's a ritual, but because it's a reminder that you've placed your worry beneath you and your trust in Allah above you. Then wake up tomorrow and act like it's already been answered. Start tonight. Write one dua for provision. Place it beneath you. Rise tomorrow and act like it's already answered. What's one halal rizq goal you're making dua for right now? Comment and let us make dua together. Which one of these 5 steps will you commit to doing tonight? Let us know and inspire others to act. Closing story and dua. The Prophet Muhammad once said, "If you were to rely upon Allah with the reliance He is due, He would provide for you as He provides for the birds. They leave with empty stomachs in the morning and return full in the evening." Tirmidhi. Think about that. A bird doesn't have a bank account. It doesn't hoard. It doesn't panic. It simply flies out each morning expecting Allah to provide, and He does. Now, imagine if we trusted Allah like that. Let me leave you with a true story, one that's still being shared in masajid across Cairo. A widow in Egypt, Yasmin, was left with 5 children, no job, no support, and rent overdue. She tried everything: applications, borrowed money, sold furniture. Nothing came. One day she heard a scholar mention that istighfar, saying astaghfirullah, can open the gates of provision. She didn't have money, but she had a tongue and a broken heart. So she committed 100 times of sincere istighfar daily. Day after day she repeated it, while cooking, cleaning, crying. 2 weeks later, a lawyer arrived at her door. An elderly uncle she never met had passed away in Alexandria. She had been named a beneficiary of his estate, a house and a small pension, enough to survive, enough to breathe. That's Rizq. That's Ar-Razzaq. Allah didn't forget her, and He won't forget you. Let this be your reminder. Don't make Allah your last resort in hardship. Make Him your first partner in every financial plan. Barakah doesn't come from hustle alone. It comes from surrender. Allah can change your story overnight. Trust Him before you trust a paycheck. Comment: I rely on Allah if you've ever had to surrender control and saw divine help arrive. Share your biggest financial dua right now. Someone may read it and say Ameen. Don't be shy. Barakah loves the honest heart. Before you scroll, don't stop here. Next week's video: the secret of Surah Al-Mulk and why angels visit some graves but not others. You won't want to miss it. It could change the way you end your night and how your soul is welcomed after death. If this reminder touched your heart, like to show support, comment your reflections, share to bless someone else. Subscribe for weekly reminders that feed your soul, not your fears. Because the journey to Barakah isn't a one-time prayer, it's a lifestyle.